My name is Patrick Lumumba from Ziwa. In this video, I'm going to show you some of the tools that we have for the packages under managed WordPress hosting. Those tools, we collectively call them a WordPress toolkit. And once you've purchased any of the packages under the managed WordPress hosting, you will be able to have access to those tools. Now, if you log into your cPanel or the control panel, you will be having something like this. The first section is for the WordPress tools. Now, the first thing that you'll be able to see is if you have installed WordPress, and if you have installed it, is it up to date? If it's not up to date, it will show you, and you will be able to update just by a click of one click. Now, the first tool is WordPress admin. This one here is actually a link to your WP admin. Logging into WordPress requires that you enter your URL, which is your name.com, then /WP admin. So this one actually leads to your login page. The second tool is WordPress reinstall. That is, if you want to reinstall WordPress, maybe you've realized that you've made a mistake with your current WordPress installation and you'd like to start afresh, this one here will do the job. If you click this one, it will ask you if you really want to erase the already existing WordPress files and reinstall a new WordPress files. The third one is for the plugins. This one here, if you click it, it will take you to a page that looks like this. Like for this particular WordPress site, it's having some WordPress plugins. Like you can see, the first one is Akismet Anti-Spam. It's active. It will be showing you if the plugin is active or inactive, and then it will also be showing you the version of the plugin. If it's out of date and needs update, it will also show you that. And you'll also be having the option to manage. Under manage, you can deactivate, you can also remove. If it's out of date, it will also ask you to update. There'll also be that option of updating. The next one is for the themes. This one here will be you will be able to see the themes that you already have on your WordPress installation, the active ones and the inactive. Like in this case, this particular WordPress site is using Genesis theme, and the child theme that it's using is Generate Pro. So you can see that for the Genesis and the Generate Pro, they have to work all together. So it's Genesis is the parent theme, and the one that is active is the Generate Pro. Generate Pro actually can't work without the parent theme, which is the Genesis theme. For those that are inactive, you can be able to see. And under manage, actually there is the version. If it's out of date, it will tell you to update. If it's up to date, it will tell you that it's up to date. And under manage, you can be able to deactivate if it's already active, and if it is inactive, you can be able to either activate or remove the theme. That's under the WordPress themes. The next one is users. Here you can be able to see the users that you are having on your WordPress site. Like in this case, there is only one user, and it's the administrator. You can also be able to add users. That is, just enter their email address, their name, the username, maybe the password, and then you select the role. The roles that are there include author, contributor, subscriber, SEO manager, SEO editor, or the administrator. You can also be able to remove your users. The next one is settings. Under settings, you can be able to edit the site URL, the home URL, the title of the site, and also the site tagline. Tagline. After doing all those, you need to make sure that you have clicked Save Settings so that everything is in order when you leave the page. The next one is staging. Now, for the WordPress staging, this is where you can be able to clone your site into a staging environment so that when you are busy doing or making changes on your WordPress site, the live website is not affected. And once you're done making the changes, you can again clone the staging site into the live site so that you can be able to have a whole new WordPress website with the changes that you've made. So let me show you how this one works. Click on staging and it should give you a page like this. So in this case, I'm cloning the live site to staging site. So once it has been cloned, I can be able to log in with actually the site will be staging.mysite.com. You can be able to log in, make changes from the staging site. Then once you're done, you go back, then clone the staging to live site. I don't know if that one is clear. First, you clone the live site into staging, make changes on the staging site, and your live site will just remain the way it is. Your visitors won't be affected. They will not even be able to notice that there are changes that are going on your site. And once you have done all the changes, or you've made all the changes, you can now clone the staging site into the live site so that all those changes are reflected into the live site. So this actually helps you, build your website on the staging environment without interfering with what is going on the live section. That's what